Good morning, YouTube viewers. Another beautiful day, another beautiful morning. We're up, we're standing, we're getting it in. Um, and I want to say thank you, Lakeitha, for your subscription, Lakeitha Ward. Thank you for your subscription, and for those of you also. Before we start, I wanted to say that I like that people are coming and they're getting the views. So like almost 85% of the views that I'm getting are being spread out. They're spread out through Instagram and Facebook, which is good because everybody can get that message, get that positiveness every day. But this channel is a YouTube channel. That's why you're always hear me say click, like, and subscribe. So, anyone who's viewing these and they find, that, hey, this is positive, because like I said, we're going to do this every day. So no matter what you go through in your life, you click on and you subscribe and you see my face like, man, this guy can't be having a good day every day, but, he gets up, to say, hey, we're on this together. And that's why every morning I'm getting this video out to everybody. And I just want to say thank you because, people are getting a lot out of it. So, I mean, thank you and share. And I mean, we can, share with people around us because they might get something out of it too. There's all different topics. When you go into the YouTube, when you go in, it's Dennis Crosby. But when you go in, there's a playlist. And on that playlist, there's a lot of different topics. And one of the topics that is like everybody loves, which I'm going to do a part two, which is how to deal with fake friends. So people like that. And I'm glad that we're getting stuff out of it. And that's what I want to share today, a short topic, to fight for change, that, we will fight for causes outside of ourselves. We'll volunteer for causes outside of ourselves, and, we'll do things. Nothing wrong with that. That's a beautiful thing. But there's a validation that comes with that. So what I'm saying, that real change comes when we start to look from within, and we don't have to deal with fake friends. We don't have to deal with fake people in our lives. We don't have to give into workplace games, and we don't have to deal with haters. There's so many things that we're empowered ourselves. We have the power ourselves to change our lives. Yet when you explain that things have changed, they understand how the brain works. And in one of my earlier videos, I explained how, we are actually operating on a 7-year-old mentality. It's a fact. And, those are the things that, a lot of people don't like to hear, that, their social skills were developed at the age of 1 year old. But these are facts. And when we blind ourselves to say that, hey, we can change our lives, all we have to do is continuously, verbally, out loud, whatever it is that we want to change, say it and believe it and put in the actions to make it happen. And you have to remove things from your subconscious. We all go through it. I caught myself yesterday where I was having like a negative thought just popped out like Eddie Murphy said when the bone popped out of the closet. You know what I'm saying? So, I had to check myself. I said, wait a minute, where did that come from? But see, now that I understand how these things work, your subconscious is always throwing out that childhood stuff. So, I just want, men and women and, young people, be aware. Your consciousness, most people think that they're conscious, but we only use consciousness only 10% of a complete day. The rest of it, some say 95%. So I'm giving the benefit of the doubt. But 10% in a whole day, that's how long anyone on this earth who is a human is conscious. The other 90% is your subconscious. It's almost like playing a tape recorder. So, your subconscious is 95% of your consciousness as a human being. So, these are the things that, doctors are out there. We're saying, I'm not a doctor, but I read, I've got experience, I've studied all my life. So, and I've traveled to meet various people from different cultures. in order to come to the conclusions that I've come to. And the cure is out there. That they're screaming it from the top of their lungs. They're saying, hey, look, we found that, people are operating under, 7-year-old mentality. Consciousness is only what we're observing, around us, our surroundings. That's what consciousness does. Like right now, I'm looking in this camera, that's consciousness. But now if I close my mouth and I'm looking at that camera and I'm thinking, that's subconscious. Anytime you stop what you're doing and you're thinking, you are now into your subconscious mind. So, why not retrain it? Isn't that what religious people do when they go to church, every Sunday? That's to keep on reaffirming, changing their subconscious. But we can do it in that situation, but you can't do it in your own life. So what this channel here is the motivation to say, no, all these things are connected. And just like men and women, women might be emotional, men are logical, but we are connected, and what we have to do is we have to get rid of the disconnect of, things that we not to say that everything that we learned when we were young is bad, but when we fall into doubt, when we fall into fear, when we fall into desperation, when we fall into so many different emotions, it's not the people. We think that, it's the people, but think about it. If you go from relationship to relationship, if you go from job, and, you're moving from place and you're moving from place, it's not the other people. It's not the outside. It's you. It's us. So that's why I say, let's wake up. Every morning, wake up, and I'm going to give you back. And like I said, in my playlist on YouTube, there's many various topics. And on those topics, there's also videos that explain it, where the doctors are telling you, some of the top doctors in the world are telling you themselves. So, don't blind yourself to, a cure if a cure is out there for you. And all that cure says is that every day you have to, say aloud, and along with actions in order to change your life, and also how we interact with people. Because, a lot of the changes that we don't make in life, we don't make them because we're the people we're around, they're projecting on us. So, half of what we're learning as adults, from 7 years old on, is projection. It's what others are telling you about yourself. And then your subconscious is affirming it because you've been feeling that way all your life. So that's why it doesn't matter who the person is, doesn't matter who the job is, doesn't matter what the situation is. At the end of the day, you have to change you. So with that, everyone, I want to keep things short because I want everybody to get their day started. I don't want to try to give too much info out there. I don't want to take anybody, on a long ride. All I want to do with this is say thank you. Also, thank you to Brian Coleman, my brother, who started a family pantry. And, family members, it's for everyone, in the family, and we got a big family, so for that, and making doing this and making your home a destination for those who have less, and for those who have more to give, they can, drop off, and, this is a beautiful thing. So this is what I'm encouraging for all you people out there, through COVID. We need to do these things. We might not be, family members might be spread apart. Some families are divided. But at the same time, at the end of the day, there's youth within that family. And for that, we put our differences aside. We have to sit at the tables together. But, most of us, we do. We work it out. Because, at the end of the day, we're family. So, the important thing is to give a brighter future, for our children. So remember, everyone out there, you're beautiful. We are strong. We're reshaping, rethinking, and just revamping so that we can have the best life. Life is short, so why not have the best life? We can limit the stresses. We can literally cut the stresses in half. So, with that again, I say, peace and blessings. Also, click, like, and subscribe And remember, for the people that's on Facebook and for the people that's on Instagram, stop into that YouTube channel and, subscribe, click subscribe, and you'll be notified when the next video comes out. Thank you very much, and peace, blessings, and have an awesome day.